This one might ring a bell, 47. Your target is Mark Faba, also known as the Undying. A disgraced former MI5 operative currently working as a freelance assassin. Faba has been confirmed killed by ICA agents more than a dozen times. On every occasion, he has managed to come back from the dead. We have confirmation that Faba has a meeting in the Miami Bayside Center to review details on a new target. An informant at the site has provided us with reliable intel on Faba's expected movement around the center. This information has revealed several viable approaches. As you know, our inside man is meeting with the target. Acquire the right disguise, and he'll get you inside the heart of the building. Up close and personal is risky, but favors the clean kill. Alternatively, smuggle in a sniper rifle via briefcase. The race tower is a perfect vantage point, but access is restricted. Race security is high. Get through the locked door and time your shot perfectly. Or infiltrate through the staff entrance at the back of the building. Access the second floor using the elevator shaft. Move unseen inside the weapons demo room and infiltrate as you see fit. Act once an opportunity presents itself. Or rig the room to your advantage and leave unseen. Be mindful, however. The repercussions of being exposed here would be severe. I'm confident even more opportunities will reveal themselves once you arrive on site. 47, I feel I'm repeating myself a little bit here, but please, make sure he doesn't come back. Again. Good luck. Good afternoon, 47. Your target is already inside the Miami Bayside Center. Faba has a full day of meetings planned, and we do not want to risk losing him. Take your time with this one. Dave Reddy, our informant, is waiting for you in the reception area. If you like, he can lead you to a meeting where Faba will be in attendance. What you do from then on is up to you.
So,
Mindful, though. He will not wait around for long.
So, Agent 47 in hunting down a special kind of elusive target. A guy who canonically has been around been at the receiving end of Agent 47's thorough handiwork previously. But he didn't do it so well. Whereas he survived for some reason, and he had his voice work and face is provided by very skilled British actor Sean Bean, who is also quite commonly known from dying quite a lot in his roles.
You must be Dave Reddy.
Ah, yes. You're the one I've been expecting. The special guest.
I am.
Okay, so like I told your superiors, I can get you inside the meeting, but that's it. What you do from there is up to you. Got it?
Just how I like it.
All right. That outfit looks appropriate. Now let's go. They're expecting us upstairs.
And, well, it is kind of a quite big joke that a game developer gets actor known for being killed in his roles, mostly because he plays villainous roles quite often, to do a role of a person who gets killed.
I get you in, that's all. And then your people take care of my problem.
Don't worry. We'll fulfill our end of the bargain.
Solid. You know, I don't know what I was thinking, honestly. Getting involved with people like the Marinos, it was stupid. I thought I could make some quick cash, you know, buy that yacht, sail a couple of babes to the Caribbean for the summer. Stupid.
The Marino cartel is the biggest in the Southern Hemisphere. You don't try to cheat those kind of people.
I wish I'd met you a little earlier, buddy. Could have used that advice 6 months ago, you know? Anyway, we're almost there, so let's put on our game faces.
So.
Yeah, keep it real.
That is Mark Faba, possibly the most elusive man in the history of the ICA.
What an absolute pleasure to meet you. I'm Dave Reddy, Special Acquisitions Gatekeeper, working with you on this job. I'd show you my break book, but I'm sure you've already heard about me.
Can't say that I have.
Oh, I see. Before we begin, I just wanted to tell you that I've read up on your file. Oh, man, very impressive.
It's all about enjoying what you do.
Couldn't agree more, my friend. I've prepped an extensive briefing to help us sync up on the subject that needs to be, consulted with. I think it'll provide you with a full 360.
Good. Let's proceed.
Hey, not a problem, Mark. Not a problem at all. All right, well, let's grab a seat and get this show on the road.
Okay, so the consultation is with a man called Pavel Sukov, a relative of your boss's former partner.
10-4. For the last 6 months, Sukov has been dishing out malicious rumors about my good friend Bob Knox. Did some digging, and it turns out he's publishing a book about the secret beginning of Kronstadt Industries. Completely ridiculous effort. But the rumors are putting a hard stop on the growth of our stock. He's been putting out some very quotable things in the media lately.
So, Knox is looking to protect the bottom line. This Sukov fella, he's enjoying the limelight. There was a press conference a week ago, yeah?
Huh. You've really done your homework. You're right. He's showering in media attention. Is that going to be a problem?
On the contrary, I prefer public consultations. Nowhere better to hide than in the middle of a spectacle.
Well, then this is your bluebird, my friend.
Right. I think it's time for a smoke. I'll be back in a bit.
Alright, so there's already, let's see, opportunity to poison his drink. Opportunity to follow him to the smokes.
Hi, it's me. I've got the new act lined up. You've reviewed the plans. It's very public because the target is public. I want a big audience for this one. We'll hire extras as props, telling them it's for a TV show. Add cameras for effect. Getting their assassin in place is all down to social engineering, and that's my headache, not yours. Just make sure the replacement cadaver is where I indicated, all right? Once Sukov's gone up in smoke, I'll reveal myself to the would-be assassin, get him in the elevator, and he'll take his shot once upstairs. And that's your cue. Good. I've got a ton of things to prepare at my end today. I'll talk to you later.
And it's quite obvious that Mark Faba is also quite much of a man who likes the showmanship. Yeah, there would be a sniper perch. They used to shoot him dead.
But Dave's been uncharacteristically secretive. You work in weapons development too?
More on the practical application side of things, if you understand.
Oh, of course. Very nice. Well,
He wears grey, quite shiny suit. I think it's velvet or something.
But I do have something early to show you.
Lovely. Let's have a look.
And there would be this lovely scientist.
The designs were interesting. Oh, did you do them yourself, I wonder?
They were drawn up to my specifications, yes. Ah, so that explains the untraditional nature of the work.
I like things to be custom.
You could say that spectacle is part of my signature.
Very interesting, Mr. Faba.
Right, let's have a look at this.
Okay, you have a good one,
I need it to be an exact replica of Sukov's favorite fountain pen. And it has to... Huh? No explosive element. What the hell is this? What am I supposed to do with this thing? Stab the man?
We had some difficulty accommodating the exact design requirements. No, the pen's actually woven from the finest boron nitrate nanotubing with a tensile strength surpassing 33,000 megapascals.
I'm sure that will impress your engineering friends, but that hardly makes it explosive. I specifically requested an explosive pen capable of vaporizing the upper part of a man's torso.
Well, coming by a volatile compound that would be able to achieve that is extremely hard. A distilled sample of Mr. Knox's nitro booster didn't even come close. Frankly, it seems a little excessive, Mr. Faba.
Of course, that's the whole point. There isn't much spectacle in waiting for the man to accidentally stab himself in the eye with your ridiculous boron nitrate pen on live television, is there?
I suppose not.
Disappointing. Well, done is done. I suppose I'll have to try to figure out how to use this thing now.
Alright, so there would be an explosive pen gadget assassination device on the plan. So of course that would be one opportunity to make use of it, Tinker.
Sir, I'm afraid you don't have the right clearance, sorry.
I admire his showmanship, but you, my friend, lack what all machines lack. Spontaneity, the ability to think freely on your feet. And, perhaps more important than anything, the ability to feel fear, whether we like it or not. Fear of death is what drives us, makes us human. Once we lose that, well, we're nothing more than empty shells drifting through life, waiting to finally be discarded.
Palace is top of the line, Mr. Faba. The most advanced robotic system in the world. The AI is world class too. Mr. Knox has designed this to make us all jobless in 20 years.
Yeah, I saw his talk on artificial intelligence last year. I'm more of a flesh and blood kind of guy than he is, I think.
But we could all become indestructible.
I certainly hope not. We'd all be up to the job then. But it is extremely important the explosive element is flashy enough. It's not misdirection if people aren't looking at it. This isn't exactly a discrete container, but I suppose if we add balloons to the event, spray paint this to look like a helium canister, I think we can make this work.
The most ingenious thing about the is the versatility. We can create multiple compounds from this, effectively shaping its use based on what we add to it.
How so?
Well, for instance, if you were to require a flashier explosion, the Nox burns quite quickly and doesn't produce long-lasting flames. But if you were to add an adhesive or even a magnesium solution to the compound, things would change dramatically. After all, it was originally designed to produce colored flames and smoke for drag racing events.
That is very useful indeed. I have to say, Miss Dean, I like what I'm seeing here.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Faba.
Yeah, that sounds more like something like a evil Q department.
I'll see you later.
I wonder who this Faba character works for. It's gotta be some sort of foreign national agency. The Langley boys aren't.
Hello. It's me. I just sent you the location for the next gig. I need you to build me a pop-up bookstore there. Should be able to hold about 50 people at a time. There'll be pyrotechnics going off downstairs, so we need to make sure the place doesn't burn down before we're ready for it. There's also an elevator in the back, which I need to be able to control via remote. No, the main event takes place on the top floor. Morgan's assured me we can lure anyone we need up there quite easily. We'll detonate the entire floor using a new type of explosive I'm hoping to secure today. No, the agent should live. We need the witness. We'll detonate once he fires off the first shot. Lucky hit on a nearby gas canister. Far-fetched, sure. But they fell for the exploding fire extinguisher a few years ago. Sure it'll work. Right. I need to finish with an intel brief here, then I'll fly out to meet you.
Alright, that's quite humorous. And I'm quite certain that
While I was away. Never mind. Let's get back to it.
So, we looked into renting the entire building. The short answer is, it can be done, but we'd need to scrap a couple of shell corps together in the process. Can't have anything linking back to Knox,
So-
I'll be out of a job. And I know you don't want that. So that makes it slightly more complicated, as there are, a lot of moving parts included in this, but it's totally achievable. I'm on the case, biting down hard on this to get what you need. All right? All right.
Very well, it seems like we've got matching intelligence on most of this so far. I honestly expected some deeper insight into Sukov. Something about his preferences, his character, habits. Let's see if we can find some of those, shall we? I think I need to stretch my legs for a few. Keep at it.
Okay, you do that. There's still lots to talk about, though.
You know?
I wonder, could I get Age of 47 to have a little bit of a, you could say...
It's me. Any news on the special guest yet? Davenport and Swan. I'm not much for reruns, Alice.
The bow was amusing.
Well, there's a screwdriver I can then use to just casually murder him, as in Age of 47 is. And I would say that if this mission would be a DLC, it would have been sold just a lot, just because of, hey, it's a...
I'm beginning to wonder. Sure, we've all heard the stories. But that's all they've ever been. I hope he's real.
Sorry, sir. Can't pass through
I
here.
hope he shows. I should very much like to meet him.
Oh, if you talked about Age of 47, he's already here.
If I go by anyone's hand, I want it to belong to the best in the business. Simple as that. Good. Good, I'll see you later, Alice.
Yeah, they really wanted to make this a fun and good mission.
Mr. Faba, I'm ready to proceed.
So now I'm gonna start making using of the...
How am I supposed to create a memorable moment if I can't even get something as simple as an exploding net?
Now I just create a little bit of a distraction to get the guard over there, and because there's this lovely convenient box, which I can then close the door, knock him down, put him to the box, and then just make the tracks of him being here just go poof.
Some reinforcements to hold up, and well, the explosion still wouldn't be as devastating as desired, but as a first step, perhaps. Yeah, I'll drop some plans and pass them on.
I think I might take the position of that lovely text design engineer and tinker with all these things.
Sir, I'm afraid you don't have the right clearance. Sorry.
I know that. I'm just listening here, hearing that lovely voice of Sean Bean. And funnily enough, even the character's name is Bean, but in different language. If I remember, it was in Italian.
Set the entire room ablaze in green or purple fire. That would make the headlines.
I'm sure we can work out something to match your specs. I fully expect this product to win Mr. Knox and the team a Nobel Prize. Its versatility rivals that of dynamite. With some work, this could be the future of propulsion and explosives all in one.
Well,
Okay, I think I've seen it. I'll be back later.
I wonder who this Faba character
You're not allowed
works
to
for.
pass.
but let's just look at the map. Is the... Well, there's the Android lab conference room. Doing a little check that was there any poison over here. Well, there's the robot arm, which isn't that much of a...
Certainly likes to keep a tight ship. Guards everywhere, eh?
conference room. Oh yes, this room.
Didn't you know?
Toilet. No poisons around here, so not that convenient things to do. Well, let's just try to make use of the well, I would not call it old-fashioned, but and that's Robert Knox, the guy about to be handled with a brutal murder in the
Identify yourself.
that was a wrong move by my part.
Hello, HR? Yes, it's Finn Wheeler down at the Bayside Center.
I wonder, is that mad scientist? Oh yeah, the mad scientist is over here. Now I would have to hope that he gets here so I can knock him out and become him. And he's coming right here. And I hope to have avoided a guard. Yep, I have avoided a guard. You also go to the box. Now I am Timothy Yu. And I just need to wait for Mr. Mark Faba to come up and see what I can tinker and do I have Mark Faber's face here? No, but there's that nitro booster stuff.
Perhaps if we dilute the ink inside the pen with VX poison or something along those lines. Something that made the victim experience extreme pain or undergo violent seizures, perhaps. Would need to look good on camera.
To make this room into a impressive show of death and destruction, it might be necessary to well, he's going now, meaning come on guy, leave the room so I can pick up the
I'm a big fan of the prospect of
well, now I have a couple of doses of that lovely kaboomy stuff. Can I now tamper with that thing? Not yet.
I had my doubts seeing this initially. But this could be just what I'm looking for. How is something like this going to kill anyone?
It's surprisingly simple to kill a person with something like that.
I'll be back. Keep everything warm for me, will you?
Oh, it will be. Oh, things will be kept warm in here. And the server room is a room where I put the guys to sleep. Alright, where are the... Now I got this, there's a bathroom, but it doesn't have a space for the... But I can still take out the camera with a gun, just to make it certain. Make use of the...
You will never be good at that.
I could say typical, I guess.
Grabbing you with this could be a quite easy task. And while I'm at it, let's just make sure that the... Let's call the guy on the door with the gun, guy on the door as well. Of course, now I could just fling him out from the window.
You need a mint, twat. Mr. Faber, there you are.
So...
Stabbing weapon. Stupid. How am I supposed to create a memorable moment if I can't even get something as simple as an exploding pen? Maybe if it's just a small explosion. A precursor. Something that would set off a bigger thing. Would require an inside man.
That guy seems to be much more about... He seems to be much more about making his hits into spectacle instead of, you could say, really efficient operations. But that will take care of, make that one guy show up, come on here. I'm gonna close it and knock him out from the here and push him to the side inside the door. That way I get one more witness out from
stuff to a sprinkler system might do. Maybe a neighboring building? A small incendiary device and a timer. Let it burn for a few minutes and then activate the sprinklers.
Most likely would make quite massive massive fire. I think I have some kind of plan figured out for that, for his untimely demise, not untimely demise.
Where's the fun in taking out someone with this thing?
All it takes is a little imagination and a lot of patience.
Well, Age of 47 has both.
I'll head back to the briefing room for a while. I'll see you later.
Well, yep. Close that. Unlock the cabinet. Maybe there's some detonator stuff I can put in here. Maybe I can now tamper with this thing. No, I really can't. Where do I? Android arm. Can I tamper with him? Scan picture. Do I have? No, I don't have Faba's ID card, which is a kind of a problem because that would be hilarious. Of course, I could just knock him out and throw him out from the window, but that might be. Actually, no, that's a not that easily broken glass. So, engineers, all kinds of stuff. I think I'm gonna make use of the, you could say, traditional thing. Because he already seems to have one eye gone bad. I wonder what he would think about of the another eye going bad. Yeah, they really planned this mission to have lots of opportunities for you to take out Faba, and of course because they wrote so much dialogue to him and 47 as well. This is really you could say a labor of love, elusive target. Hell, if it would be good enough for the, you could say, main mission as well. But let's just try to get to the conference room and see that. Do I have? Is there? Do I have the picture available? Kitchen knife, drink.
Okay.
It's.
Maybe we can use some of Nox's octane booster here.
Well, it's a good. It really was a good pen.
Hopefully, this will be the last time we have to deal with Mr. Faba. The money is being transferred now, 47. Time to find an exit.
Yep, it wasn't silent assassin at all, but it was, you could say, enough of an assassin. Just some weird guy was spotted around here, which you could say is not uncommon incident in areas in Age of 47's life and existence already. But Age of 47 does have that kind of little sense of perfectionist. That it takes a little bit of a detour to walk to the and well, they modeled that mission. This was a good mission, real fun, and it was real fun to watch him ramble on about all this little let's create this kind of evil things going on. You I take down like this. I will now drag you out because I... Oh. I don't have to pull out that guy and knock him out because there's nothing going on around here. Put this guy into the box. I have my fancy gun. I will break down the camera box so I can now just completely unseenly walk away. With one more successful assassination behind Agent 47's belt, or notches in his gun if you would use the old-fashioned Wild West stereotype thing that a gunfighter put after each kill scrapes a notch into his gun or handle, and then you would see that how much it was. And reportedly you could say that the William Bonnie's, aka Billy the Kid's, gun had 21 notches when he was killed, and that would have matched his age when he was killed. I don't know how truthful that story is, but it's still a good story.
Hey there, big guy.
So one more, the Undying returned, just to be killed again. And if he had a chance of getting his eye better, now he really doesn't have it. A really good elusive target, worthy of praise and fun.